Alright folks, welcome back to the channel. If you're one of my regular viewers who watch my adventures, you could probably stop watching right now because this video is going to be geared towards the people who punch in Adirondacks on that YouTube search bar and my channel comes up. I need to talk to you people about Leave No Trace. Follow along. Alright everybody, welcome back. If this is your first time watching, make sure you hit the subscribe button down below to continue to follow my adventures. Today is not an adventure. Today I'm going to show some video footage and some pictures of what I found over the summer. Now this summer, this season I should say, I have dedicated time, a lot more time than I usually have in the past, to going to around the campsites that I stay near. I put trash bags in my truck and I pick up trash that a lot of you people leave behind. And one question I have is, how come I find White Claw almost all the time? Really, the people who drink White Claw think they can just toss these around into the woods and nobody's going to notice? Come on. Okay, so these are some of the video clips and pictures from this summer. Stop by Jones Pond to find out, just to check sites, pick up trash. I was here 3 weeks ago. These weren't here. They are now. And there's a bunch of them all through here. Leave no trace. Leave no trace. I usually don't swear on my channel, but Jesus Christ, people, what the fuck? Fuckers. Alright, folks, I just got to ask a question. I was out on my way back, stopped at a couple of sites to pick things up, and I run across this every year, 6-7 times every season, and I don't understand it. Maybe someone can shed some light on it for me out there. I'm finding underwear, doesn't matter, guys, gals, it's about 50-50 at these campsites and usually down by the water. So that's telling me, are people swimming in their underwear and then taking their underwear off to get into their dry clothes and leaving their underwear? I don't get it. Why would you do that? It's your underwear. Take it with you. I don't get it. You don't have to wear it because it's wet. I mean, I've gone swimming in my underwear, but I take it with me. I don't leave it. I just don't understand that, and it perplexes me because it's not a 1 or 2 times that I've seen this over. I've seen this 6 or 7 times each summer, and I don't get it. Maybe one of you can shed some light on it. I don't get it. And on my way home from some of my paddling areas, I stopped by the free camping sites and check them out and see, pick up any trash that is there. And again, today, stopped here and to pick up some trash at the free sites, and again, the door is ripped off the outhouse. Somebody keeps ripping the doors off these damn things. They are small with the door closed, but I don't get it. I don't get it. This one here is a pretty solid door, and I don't think this one here was screwed shut. It might have been screwed shut. There's some screw holes right there, but I don't get it. Why they keep ripping the doors off? Just about every stop I've made this year, at most of the sites, the doors are ripped off, and I have a feeling that some of them were ripped off last year when the doors were all screwed shut last year because of the COVID situation. But this year they have been open, and I'm finding these damn doors off. And I'm pretty sure the last time I was here that this door was on. I'm pretty sure. Alright folks, welcome. So I am in the woods behind my site here, and I always make a conscious effort to walk around the site, pick up any trash or anything. Sometimes I just don't understand people. So yesterday I stopped at a site that was empty up here at Horseshoe, checked it over, see if there's any trash on it. Because this is the year that I dedicated to leave no trace. I do it every year, but this is year I made a more conscious effort to do it every time I stop. And I stopped at site 3 at the up here at Horseshoe that has a thunderbox that across the road for its privy. And it's up in the woods. You can't really see it from the road. Somebody took it upon themselves a while ago to take tarps, tie them to the trees around the thunderbox. They've been there long enough where they wore the bark off the trees, and they're ripped down. They're ripped from the weather and the trees moving. So I took those off the trees yesterday. Today, I happened to see something in the woods, and I can't figure this one out. A blue bandana tied to a tree. Now, through the trees you can see my campers right there, my truck's over here, but there's a bandana tied to a tree. Blue one. I don't know if it's marking any specific spot. Here, there's a bottle. I'll have to get that bottle, but I don't understand. I don't understand people sometimes. What's the purpose? Now this is something I don't get. Why go to the bathroom right here when just over in the woods there is an outhouse right there? I don't get it. So we know the pandemic 2020 has put a lot of people out into the wilderness. They consider the wilderness a safer area to be than staying in hotels or going to fun parks. And I agree with that. And I like to see people getting outside, getting away from their devices. But some of you people really got to do a little bit more research before you come here. I mean, the rangers in the Adirondacks and the DEC, they're understaffed and overworked. I mean, right now they're considering charging for rescues because people are idiots. I mean, we had a group of, I think it was 9 students from some college in Brooklyn come up to the Adirondacks in shorts and t-shirts and their cell phones and went to climb Bald Mountain, I think it was. I'm not 100% sure on that one. They drove up here, got up here in the afternoon, nice day out, 80 degrees. They climbed Bald Mountain, and guess what? They never brought water with them. They never brought any kind of snacks with them. Nothing. T-shirts, shorts, sun's going down. They panicked, called the Rangers, I think at 8 o'clock at night, saying they needed rescuing. The Rangers were trying to talk them down, saying, just keep following the trail, just keep following. And they insisted that a ranger come and get them. Should they be charged a fee for that? I think so. I think it's getting to that point where we have to do that. And what is it with people not knowing how to poop in the wilderness? I'm going to go over that really quick here for you guys, but come on now. These rangers and DEC and the volunteer search and rescue groups are just at their max looking for people because they come into Adirondacks fully unprepared. They don't have the proper clothing, the proper footwear, the proper, they think they're going to have a cell phone signal everywhere they go. They don't have proper maps. They're getting lost. They decide, oh, I'm just going to walk over here, and they walk off the trail, and then they can't find their way back to the trail, and they just get in a panic mode. If you don't know where you're going, stay on the damn trail. All right? Here's a story that it's a true story, and if there's any DEC or ranger that from the Little Tupper Ranger Station, if this guy came to you guys, I apologize now, but I was down on Lake Lila. I got off the water, and from Lake Lila, from the beach area to the parking area, there's a 3/10 of a carry to carry your kayak in, and I carried everything out, got it onto my truck, and as I started to leave, this guy came in with a Toyota Prius, his 80-year-old father sitting in the passenger seat. It is almost 7 p.m. He stops me and asks me how far away the campsites are. And I kind of looked at him. No kayak, no canoe on his vehicle. And his father's sitting in the vehicle. And I'm like, unless you're going to be hiking, you're not going to get there, or paddling. And he pulls out a map and he says, yes, I follow this road right here. It was a trail. And I tried to tell him it was a trail. And he insisted it's a road map. And it's a road. And I told him, you can't get there. You have to. And this guy's dragging his 80-year-old father out to go to a campsite that he's in a Prius that he thinks he can just drive to. And I kept telling him that dotted line is a trail. It is not a road. Oh my Lord. He insisted that I didn't know what I was talking about. So it popped in my head real quick to get him out of there before he tried something stupid. I said, did he stop at the ranger station back there and sign out a site? And he goes, oh, I didn't. Are you supposed to? And I said, yeah, you're going to have to go back to the ranger station. Luckily, he turned around and did. I followed him out Lake Lila Road, which is what, 5.5 miles from the parking area at Lake Lila to Sabatish Road, and I followed him right down to the ranger station. So if you're a ranger or a DC officer that had this guy come up with his 80-year-old father in a Toyota Prius and asked to sign out a site so he can go camping with his father, I told him that to get him out of there, because I had a feeling that if I left, he was going to attempt to drive down a trail with that Prius. So maybe I just saved some overtime on somebody, I don't know. But this is a question that I got asked when I was truck camping. Where do you go to the bathroom? Obviously, I don't have a bathroom in the back of my truck. And I'm thinking, all right, people, Catholes. Have you ever heard of them? I'm going to explain it. Since this seems to be a major issue around campsites, people pooping on the ground, wiping their ass with toilet paper, and just leaving it. Not good. Not good. And these are the same people that are probably so scared of the coronavirus that they're not even worried about somebody's poop in the freaking woods behind them. So, these are the tools of the trade for a cat hole. A cat hole is a hole that you dig to poop in 150 feet from a body of water or 150 feet from a campsite. So how far is 150 feet? People don't know. It is 30 normal steps. 30. Count them out. You walk into the woods, 30 feet. Then you're going to need a shovel, a trowel. If you're a hiker, a lot of hikers like using these right here to dig a hole 6 to 10 inches deep. Some people like carrying the expandable shovel. I like carrying my shovel. And the reason why I like carrying this shovel, it's always on my truck, but from the tip of the shovel to here is 10 inches. Right there's 10 inches. We're going to go dig a hole. Now this is a hole I'm going to dig. I'm not 150 feet off my campsite, but this is not a hole that I plan on using. This is how I dig a hole. I go right around in the square, and then I pull the top right out, set it off to the side, and dig the hole a little deeper. And as you can see, it is to the top of the shovel. That is 10 inches right there. Now for the acrobatic more people, digging a hole is all they really need. They can just squat right over it and do their business. You got your toilet paper right here. But the older folks like me that like to get outside, we have a tendency to sometimes get leg cramps. In the middle of doing your business, having a leg cramp is not a good thing. Falling backwards, not a good thing. So I have my little bucket that I bring. I put right over the hole, and voila, you have a nice little toilet right there, right down into the hole. And now you can just do your business just like that. But we're not done. After you do your business and you do your cleaning up, you want to save your toilet paper. You don't want your toilet paper to go into the hole. Once you're done, you move your bucket out of the way. You fill in your cat hole. And remember that top part that we pulled out? You can take it and set it right back in. That is leaving no trace. And you bring your toilet paper back. You can dispose of it in the trash or burn it. The choice is yours. And some people will ask, can you use a 5-gallon bucket, put a garbage bag in the bucket, and go that way? And you absolutely can. The reason I don't choose to do it that way is that if I'm truck camping for 3 or 4 days, that is waste that you got to keep on your campsite with you and take out. It is waste I prefer not to deal with. So digging a cat hole 150 feet away from a body of water, 150 feet from your campsite, and doing it that way is my preferred method. Make sure you burn the toilet paper afterwards. So there you have it, folks. That's what I do when I'm truck camping, to go to the bathroom. It's a valid question. I ask those who are new to hiking, to kayaking, to tent camping, to be respectful of the land. Don't leave your White Claw cans all over the freaking place. And I don't know why I find White Claw more than any other brand. I just do. But don't hack on the trees. Bring firewood. Don't throw trash around your site. Pick it up. Dig cat holes. You've got to go to the bathroom, and if your site does not have a privy or a thunderbox. So, my regular viewers, I hope you enjoyed this reminder. I know a lot of people are coming out in the Adirondacks that don't normally get outside, and these people need to be educated. But they need to make the effort to learn this. If you drink White Claw and you come out in the Adirondacks and want to just throw it all around the place, don't come. If you want to come to the Adirondacks in t-shirts and shorts and think you're going to climb a mountain and leave at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, don't come. If you're going to come to the Adirondacks and rely on your cell phone for map, don't come. Period. Just don't come. because you are going to be a hindrance to the understaffed, underpaid DEC and Rangers. I don't always agree with them, the DEC and the Rangers, but them guys do work their asses off. They deserve every penny they get. And to have these idiots that keep coming to the Adirondacks, keep getting lost, climbing a mountain at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and it's 8 o'clock at night, and you're scared because the sun's going down. It's your fault. You weren't prepared. All right, folks, you watched all the way through. Thanks for that. If you liked the video, make sure to give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, click the subscribe button down below. Continue to follow the adventure. And remember, folks, tomorrow is no guarantee for any one of us. So disconnect from that Wi-Fi, connect to this out here. You won't be disappointed.